Hey there everyone, welcome back to more Cold Steel 4! This is BogMod. And it's time to fight Lecter and Claire. All for the purpose of achieving the same goal that we're working for. Well, it looks like I'm pretty okay. Hey guys. Unaltina and Ash. Right. Mean. That's sufficient? Yes it is. Oh, no. Alright, Ash will replace Kurt.
Sup, guys?
Hello.
We've been waiting for you.
Nice to see you both. How chest cupping is that top?
Instructor Claire.
Howdy.
You seem pretty sure we'd show up.
Yeah. I don't think, like I said before, I don't think anything anyone in the group has done has actually really surprised them.
The odds were about 50-50. After all, you'd have to get past the Glorious, the Ions, and disable all the salt pails. If it were anyone else, I'd give them maybe a 1 in 1,000 chance. Nah, maybe more like a 1 in 10,000.
Abby gave us 1 and 2. That's pretty good.
And despite the odds, you managed to succeed.
1 and 2 isn't really despite the
Perhaps
odds.
it was fate.
Yeah.
It's not fate. It was all thanks to our determination.
Or fate. It could be fate. Ghost!
Millium.
Wow. Guess the rumors were true. You really threw us for a loop at the Grawl, huh?
Going on. I'm gonna kill myself. Well, she's trying to protect things.
But it was super hard pulling one over on you two. Especially you, Lecter. I really had to get clever. And by that, I mean I snuck off while Eustace and Rufus were fighting.
I'm amazed you managed to pull that off with everything that was going on.
Don't question it.
You really got us, Millium. But I guess we only have ourselves to blame.
Yes. Among the Ironbloods, Millium was always the quickest to learn and adapt.
Sure.
Meanwhile, we were each trapped in our pasts. We had no choice but to accept the curse.
Somebody had to, or we couldn't get to this point. Again, like, I would like at this stage, I think, that we all kind of acknowledge what's going on here.
We even treated Altina as if she was nothing more than a tool to be discarded.
Claire. Major Claire.
If you feel that way, why do you still insist on standing in our path? Not as the Ironbloods, but as the Knights of Blood and Iron.
Those whose fates are intertwined with the curse of Erebonia. Its keepers. The keepers whose fate is to fall in this tragic fairy tale called the Great Twilight.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Everyone needs to pick a lane on fate or not fate. I've picked the fate lane. You at home, what do you think? Fate, not fate? Tragic fairy tale. We're back to calling it that again.
Yeah, that's our job. Our final role, so to speak. We're the conduits linking the fires of war below to this fortress. There's no way you're gonna win against us unless you bring out your divine knights.
I'm not convinced. But I mean, again, you know, we need the connection so we can have the rivalries.
The curse has linked them to the fortress itself.
Fancy.
The path further into the fortress won't open unless you defeat us. Throw everything you have into this fight. Your divine knights, panzer soldats, everything. Defeat us here, and perhaps you stand a chance of putting out the flames of war.
Major Claire.
Why? Fine. We'll fight you if we must. But we don't need the Divine Knights or the Soldats to beat you. In fact, we won't even need our entire group.
Sure.
Go ahead and use whatever powers
We'll
you're
use our
getting from the
traditional
fortress
fighting
or the
group
curse or
size.
whatever.
What, 7 people?
Doesn't matter how determined you guys are. We're gonna break through.
That's right. Your determination will never match ours. Because you're both so focused on your past mistakes, while we look to the future.
Ouch.
Nice one.
She's right, Instructor Claire! There is no honor in fighting foes who have already given up.
So come on. Show us what you really believe in.
Okay. I'll give this everything I have.
All right then. Guess it's time for me to get serious.
It's weird to me. Their speech was basically, you guys really aren't really fighting. You know, you're really not really. You don't really believe in what you're doing. So knuckled up, commit yourself to
No
being
matter
a
the
monster,
outcome, it all ends here.
and invite us.
You best come at us with everything you got.
All right. Well, let's start off with a. No, let's start off with a battle scope. Knight of the Mana traps the crystal, then he shatters with his mighty rapier strike.
I'll handle this. Ha!
3 bullets ricochet off yours. Oh yeah, you know what that reminds me? All that fighting on the front lines. Is that with? I guess that's with orbital weaponry, right? So I guess people aren't in danger. I'm not sure how how lethal it's supposed to be. It's not as lethal as real bullets, apparently. So don't know.
Go berserk! Infernal Hunt!
Let's go.
Behold, the soul of our...
And smack. Smack.
This. Time to paint this town red.
Smack.
I didn't expect this to be easy.
Ooh, this is the new one.
And trick
Oop, no.
Brave mode
Oh no, we've seen this.
Excel strength.
Whee!
I'll show you the true strength of ice power. Polluted fire! This must be mirror devices in play. Orbital laser. Fire! I'm sorry. Rest my peace. Arcus activate!
Yeah!
Thanks.
Thank you.
I got this. Arcus activate!
Now. There. Let's go.
Ja!
Thank
Thanks.
you.
I'm up!
Sorry, Claire. I gotta smack one of you.
I'll handle this.
And you're smacking victim A.
Yeah.
Now.
I'm up. It's down.
I'll assist.
Is this your card? Ha! And a fine card it is.
You're being detained. Frozen prison.
Shatter. My turn. Behold.
Let's go.
Not bad at all. This party's just getting started, though.
Now. There.
An opening.
Ha! Now things are heating up.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Stop healing.
Real?
Yeah. Now's the mortal mirage. An opening.
Sorry, everyone.
An opening.
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Have a taste of this.
Wow, they're getting a lot of actions in a row.
Yeah. I must do something.
Alright, fully heal.
Down in flames.
Now's the mortal mirage. My turn. Arcus activate.
Is this your card? Ha! And a fine card it is.
There we are. Everyone's like, we're back!
I'll handle this. It's off balance.
It's mine. Take this. It's my turn. Sure.
Alright, let's... Ooh. What do I want? You know what, let's do Midnight Onyx.
Midnight on
Because I've had enough of their shenanigans.
My turn. It's down.
And goodbye, Claire.
Is this really?
my turn.
Which at least leaves you, Mr. Lecter.
Down in flames.
It's my turn. Yeah.
I'll support you.
My turn.
What's he at, 70k?
My turn. There.
Damn it. Let's go.
I'll handle this.
Ignite.
My turn. Let's go.
Yeah, take this. My turn.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Damn it.
Yay!
I swear upon my sword, evil will not prevail.
Hey, it wasn't so bad. It was a good. It was a decent fight.
Told ya.
It's almost like our advantage of outnumbering you.
The war below has greatly amplified the fortress's power. After we linked to it, you should have had no chance of victory.
I mean, we kind of need to be in here to do the rivalries, though. So I'm going to put this one down to Ishmelga was kind of being a dick.
Man, you're really beating the odds today, aren't you?
Don't bring attention to it so much.
That's right. After all, we defeated the Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden.
Learning and growing are both part of being young. And I'm right there with you guys.
Keep telling yourself that.
If anyone can make it to the end, it's you guys.
Defeating us has opened up the path ahead for you. There's not much more I can do now besides wish you luck.
Altina!
Okay.
Were they gonna... Ah, they were gonna commit suicide, you idiots.
Now, Instructor Claire. None of that.
We thought it might come to this.
I didn't! I do not.
Damn. How'd you guys know?
Though the two of you may have built your reputations on being inscrutable,
You were fairly predictable this time.
Sure.
The way you are now, you couldn't bluff your way out of a paper bag.
You lost. Just accept it and move on. Take some time to rest, you know?
You're right. That might be best.
We're going to go on ahead now. You two also need to see this through to the end. Erebonia is going to need you both after we've put an end to the Great Twilight.
Yeah! You gotta do your best for me too, okay?
Yeah, the country's gonna have a lot of questions about all this. And somebody needs to fill in the world about the details of the horrible curse that the country has been lingering under.
When you put it like that, I guess I've got no choice.
Sheesh. You guys are really asking a lot of us. But you're not in the clear yet. The Crown Prince and the Sanguine Ogre are waiting.
Yeah, not
You're the only ones who can put a stop to this.
too worried about
Good
those
luck.
two, actually.
Guys.
Well, unconscious. Magical curse mark, which will open a door. Fancy. At last, as if it clicked into place. Well, yes, that would be a good bet. I'm pretty sure they just said those would be next. Nailed it. See how to make a promise you know you can't keep. More page notes. Excellent. I don't know. I think the whole willing to kill themselves angle could have had more impact if we just interacted with them more. Like, and then we're just a bit more upfront about, like, it's fine to be conflicted about, like, what's going on.
Okay.
But then I guess they'd have to kind of, lay it all out properly, which they haven't bothered to do. Like, yes, I know what I'm doing. My actions may cost the lives of millions of people, but it's necessary so that you guys can come along and actually stop the Schmelga. Because if we don't do that, even more death will happen in the future. And
okay.
Though it is the necessary action to do, nonetheless, I'm going to be behind the deaths of all these people, and it weighs on you. I think this is one of those instances where completely putting all the cards properly on the table like that would have done them better.
Ooh, a tough one.
Hey, can I just go to the garden? I can. Well, it's a little more like a garden. We've got water. And the door opened. Ebbs and flows of pure mana. Business of camp. Well, that's gardens now your basement exploring the Imperial Fortress. Okay. Next opponents, we should take a short break before going through the left gate. Sure. The room gate has been locked. Oh, okay, I can chat with everybody. Alright, cool, cool. I like this. Event match pom-pom as well as cooking fish. Alright. Neat. Now let me check up on them. Taking on 2 islands, it could probably be considered work. Alright. No problem anymore. Pretty good that we came and took care of it. Lucy's wishes. Electro thought he'd make a good student council president. Some role model he is. Don't give me that look. Yeah. When we lived in Hamel. Yes, memories back little by little. Anything, just let me know. Okay. I like Shirley. I mean, obviously she's a villain. But in terms of how her character acts...
This looks like a good spot to cast a line.
Very nice, I like it. It's going to be walk in the park. If I'm right, Shirley might even go all out. Unlike all the other fights, right? Which has also been one of those things in this game. So many fights where them not really trying, because again, kind of needed them to get ahead and do all the things and what the whats. Option of strength. She's not vicious anymore, apparently. Just down a peg or two. Why would that make her not vicious? Alright, sure. Or maybe this is a different game. Where they're like, we can't actually have somebody be actually bad. Everyone needs to have hidden depths and actually be a good guy. This Testarossa thing. As far as the Vermin Awakener, beautiful middle opponent. You know, being an Awaker doesn't seem to give you actual powers on its own. Aside from, you know, you can come back to life. Yeah, again, Laura. He hasn't lost his way. He's just approaching it from the other necessary path. He won't be merciful. We're merciful to everybody. It's literally what we do. On the Vermilion Knight. Yeah. Maybe I'll take on the rival, but I can help you out with that ogre before it. Alright. Thanks, Sarah. Are you worried about that Prince guy? Battlefield. Don't worry about it. He's honest and very mild-mannered. Praised my sorcership by his eyes. Appreciation I didn't deserve. Aww, he looks adorable. Strange. It's a persona of his. I don't know, maybe it's like the thing with what happened with oh, that was a way. Victor. There's a so-called herald. Oh god, that was pointless. The herald of the Great Twilight. You know, sure. He's not under mind control or anything. Just completely possessed by the curse. All right. Actually, now that I think about it, well, I'm convinced about the whole, and I think they've laid it out for us. Has it been? Because a lot happens. There's a lot of dialogue. And I don't think... I distinctly remember Lecter saying that...
Now...
Osborn's trying to take down the curse. I distinctly remember he's not impacted by the curse at all. There's no taint of Ishmelga. We know, for example, people like Arenod were literally part of the plan so they could destroy Ishmelga. Osborn has a reason to hate Ishmelga. So but have they actually just flat out told us, yes, this is all just a necessary part of the plan to defeat Ishmelga yet? I don't think they... I don't know. Maybe we'll see if they do like a big reveal that we're supposed to be shocked by. Then we'll know, oh, you weren't supposed to guess that. That's 17 you together. Alright, we'll take our break here. Okay. We'll finish exploring the garden. And then we'll play a little more. It'll be fun! Thank you all for watching. What do you think? Do you think I'm right, though? That they've effectively told us enough without deciding to actually just lay it out? Oh, well. We'll see what comes. We'll see what comes.
Okay.